Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of The Hard Truth. In part one, we talked about the timeline and also documentation to support the timeline between 2 and 3 a.m. Okay? In this part of the series, I want to present the information about DM, and I also want to give a little bit more detail about the timeline between 2 and 3 a.m. Okay, you ready? All right, grab that nice cup of coffee or that nice cup of tea as we do what? Begin our story. Okay, let's take a look at the timestamps for Kaylee and Maddie at the Grub truck really quick.
We're at a popular food truck near the campus.
I would like the carbonara.
Look, one man appears to be watching them. The time, 1:30 a.m. 1:56 a.m., the girls take an Uber home.
Okay, so we're looking at Katie and Maddie at the Grub truck at 156 with our own two eyes. The timestamps on the Grub truck show that they were there from 1:30 to 1:56. There's no way in the world that they were home at 1:56. So the neighbor that's claiming that she has footage of Kaylee arriving home is telling a lie. Because we're sitting here watching Kaylee and Maddie at the Grove truck at 156. And then they still had to walk down Main Street, catch a ride to get home. So there's no way they got home at 156. It's a lie. I'm going to move on, but I got a lot of people in the comments that were saying, well, Kaylee's sister said she got shown some footage from the neighbor. Well, we're sitting here looking at footage of Katie and Maddie alive and well on camera at the Grove truck at 156. Okay, it's 2 a.m. Maddie and Kaylee are on their way home. They're not at home yet. Okay? Someone from University of Idaho, and this is an official University of Idaho account, posted on November 3rd that they found a video from a tripod that was stationed behind the house. It recorded from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. and shows a woman running from the side of the house as a truck entered the driveway. Okay, she ran away from the house and right by our tripod at approximately 2 a.m. And recall that Ian Harsh also reported seeing a black truck when he came home. He was also at the Grub truck. Okay, so when he came home, he said he saw a black truck, so maybe he left the Grub truck a couple minutes before the girls. So either way, there's something jumping up at the house. Bethany left before they even got out of the truck running. So she knew, she had a heads up that something bad was going to happen before they even got out of the vehicle. Okay, so it was known that something was going to go down. All right, the people were just driving into the driveway. She's already on foot running for her life. Okay, so what does that tell us? Okay, the first thing it tells us is that Ethan and Xana were killed first. Maddie and Kaylee weren't even home yet when the truck arrived. And also when Maddie and Kaylee got home, the killers were already inside the house waiting. Okay, that's what it tells us.
Calls from her sister Kaylee's phone between 2:26 and 2:52 made to a boyfriend in the early morning of November 13th.
This officer is already in the field talking to these young men at 2:54. So the police will call before 3 o'clock. They will call around 2:50 or 2:51, depending on how long it takes for the officer, wherever he was, to come to the field. It might only took him a minute or whatever, but we know that he's already in the field talking to the guys at 2:54. So there was no 3 a.m. call. The call was made around 250, between 250 and 254. That makes a big difference in this timeline.
Hey, is that beer?
What's up?
Is that beer in your hand?
Yeah, I'm 21.
You got the ID on you?
I don't.
Okay.
I'll take it back to my apartment if you need.
Okay.
Now, in this video, you don't see the truck passing by at 3 o'clock because I don't know if it's cut out or whatever. It's 2:59, so I'm going to press play.
Or anything like that? No. Come on, guys.
I don't see any vehicle at 3 o'clock.
All right, if you guys.
But if you look at the video, this is JLR's. If you look at the video before they start tampering with stuff, you'll see that at 3 o'clock, the truck did pass by, the black truck. There's the black truck. Freeze. And if you look here, it's exactly 3 o'clock and 47 seconds. So the black truck passed by at 3 a.m. exactly. It was cut out of the body cam surveillance that was being shared with law enforcement to the big media outlets. But early on, before they started manipulating, the evidence is still there. Okay, at 3 a.m., everyone in the house is deceased, and the black truck is leaving the neighborhood via Taylor Avenue, and it's on body cam, all right? And it is the truck on the big wheels, with the big wheels. I mean, we can see it. It's not something we have to speculate about. All right, the truck is gone, and so is Dylan, because Dylan is in the truck, okay? Dylan is riding away with whoever came in the black truck, all right? And so everyone is deceased. Dylan is on her way out with the killers, and here's the mind blower. Look at what's happening at 3:12. All right, we've got people leaving. We've got people leaving at 3:12 a.m.
1, 2, 3, 4, almost as though they're walking in single file out at night at 3 o'clock in the morning, actually closer to 3:12 in the morning. And as you watch those four figures, remember, police say the murders happened between 3 and 4 in the morning. Did those people see something?
Okay, listen. By 3:12, the wrecking crew is gone. The killers have left in the black truck at 3 o'clock and 47 seconds. All right? So at 3:12, these guys are leaving close by the house. But not only that, if you look very closely at this video, one of them has a package in his hand. They're not just walking away from a scene. They have something. One of them has something in his hand. It looks like a white some kind of white box. So it seems like maybe they've been in the house after after the crew left. These four have been in the house after the truck left. And they're carrying something. If you don't believe me, you enlarge this video and look at it yourself. So we have the murders between 2 and 3 o'clock, okay? Then we have people rummaging around between 3 and 3:12, okay? We've got Bethany gone, we've got Dylan gone, and we've got those kids in the house waiting to be discovered and removed for a very long time, okay? What do you think about this?